Hi, this is the MS908 again, the key programmer, the United Kingdom one. As you can see, when I fired I've already had this started up already because I actually needed to use it yesterday with a diagnostic. This is about registering the tool. When I did fire this up, I actually had 73 updates come up here on this. And what I actually did, I updated the vehicles and systems that I felt that I was going to use. And I've left some that I don't feel I need to use. I will possibly add them later on, update them later on. But I've only updated the European cars and some of the Japanese cars that I would be interested in working with. This next part is more about registering a tool, and I read the instructions on it, and one of the things that comes up, it's highlighted here, please back up your tool. Now, it's like all computers, you always have to have a boot disk, USB boot disk, so it's an idea to back the tool up right from the very start. That is recommended. It's like any computer. The registering the tool was pretty straightforward. First thing you have to identify is your serial number and your password. I'll show you how to get that in a second. And also how the tool is registered is it's registered through your email address. You create an Autel ID. When you give Autel your email address, they will send you a number that you then put into. It's a verification code. You then put into this part of the ID, and then that allows you to register the tool. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing hard about doing that. There is a thing there for the printer that I will have a look at later on. The computer I was actually going to use it on is a bit loaded at the minute, so I'm going to have to get another spare computer for that. This is how I was able to go about registering the tool. First of all, you have to find out your serial number and your password. Once you hit settings on the screen that it was on here, it has to be this screen. Then scroll down to the very bottom, and you will see about. Then you can see your serial number and your password. Take a note of it, and that then allows you to go through the verification process with Autel and register the tool. I hit the home button there for a reason, because to get the internet, to get connected to the internet, you have to go in through the settings, which you have to do with most things anyway, most computers anyway. So I have that on the internet. The other thing that I found with this, I was in the wrong time zone. So again, in settings, and then there's a time, and all I did was change the select time zone. So change that. So everything's pretty good that way. It's all working great. So that was that. That's the registering process. Now I'm just been into trying to play about a bit with the tool and trying to find out where various things are. There's a data manager and a shop manager. The shop manager you put your personal details into. That's straightforward. Telephone numbers, etc. So that when you're printing anything off, it will come out with your name, your telephone number, and your address. The rest of the stuff I'm going to get into in more detail as I go along. I did use the diagnostic part of it on a BMW yesterday, and I was able to access the car no problem. So that's some of the updates that still need done. The reason why I haven't done Ferrari and haven't done Aston Martin and haven't done Porsche, because I don't do a great deal of them. I used to work at Ferrari a long time ago, but I try to avoid them now. And that's pretty much it at the minute where I've got with that. The tool's registered, it is working. And the other thing was, when I went out to the car, it was actually a coolant fan fault on a 320 BMW petrol, and it's a friend of mine, and I was only doing it as a favour. But I plugged the J box into the OBD port, and I was able to get in straight away. It's already paired, so there's no messing about with it. It was just straight in the way I went with it. But I have to try and do some keys and various other programming stuff with it. I have a few cars, a few ECUs that I need to blank the ECUs and virginize them. So I'm going to be trying that as well. But it will be a bit of a journey, trying to learn to see what the tool actually does, because the tool has an awful lot of software on it. There's different parts to it with the immobilizer, etc. From what I can see with Mercedes, it does do keys, and it actually will initialize EIS switches, and it will also, the electronic steering locks, it will actually initialize them as well. So that is something. Now, I did try one thing with the Mercedes, and that was just basically, I wanted to check to see if the key, the IR, that is what you can do with the keys there. Repair key, renew key, activate new key. I haven't tried this yet, but I will do. Now, I have tried this frequency detection. I plugged the XP 400 Pro on. I was able to hit the button on the key, and it detected the frequency, and I was also able to read the key. So it was able to tell me, because with Mercedes keys you have two frequencies, you have 315 and 433, so it was handy to see that, to see what key was actually there. But looking forward to finding out more about the tool and what it can do and what its limitations are as well, obviously. Thanks for watching the video. This video was just really more for starting the tool up and going through a simple registration process. Thank you.